So, hello everyone, this is Harold Seitz from Mindbase. Welcome to our presentation. Today we have a longer presentation because we have on board our partner Streakk, and we get you the information about the Mindbase system, the Mindbase token, and we have new products, and also we add a new opportunity for our CTP system. It's very excited because now we start with a market. The crypto market is one of the fastest growing market. There are more than 300 million users, more than 10,000 cryptocurrencies, and the global turnover is 720 billion, and annual transactions are 4.38 trillion. Mindbase is the new way to create tokens. You can start with 25 tokens to activate our CTP system. We use the entire crypto market, and the best part is that anyone can join here. I would like to explain the CTP system here. It is about the wallet addresses that exist on the entire crypto market. Wallet addresses are stored in the Mindbase system, and when you get a wallet address and it costs a fee, you get it as a credit. For example, $1.50. When a total of $6.50 is reached, you will receive a Mindbase token. We use first the Ethereum network, second the decentralized exchanges, and third the Bitcoin network. Let's move on your own wallet address. You have the option to register your own wallet address with Mindbase. Every time you make a transaction, for example, transfer a cryptocurrency, this fee will be credited to your newly created Mindbase token. When you reach $6.50, you will receive one Mindbase token. Why $6.50? There are two prices of Mindbase tokens. First price is the creation price, which we call CTP price, and the second price, which is the exchange price. So when you reach the CTP price with your fees, you get the Mindbase token. You can register a maximum of 5 of your own wallet addresses with Mindbase. Let's move on to the automatic wallet addresses. Here you have to deposit at least 10 Mindbase tokens on your Mindbase wallet to get a wallet address automatically. Since you already have 25 Mindbase tokens anyway, you will receive 2 random wallet addresses from the crypto market stored at Mindbase. As mentioned earlier, this fee generated with this wallet address will be credited to you, and you will hold when $6.50 has been reached by the fees your Mindbase token. You can reach a maximum of 20 wallet addresses with deposit of Mindbase tokens. For 20 wallet addresses, you need 550 Mindbase tokens. Here you can see how to get 20 wallet addresses. To get 1 to 5 wallet address, you need 10 Mindbase tokens on the Mindbase wallet. For 6 to 10, you need 20 tokens each. For 11 to 15, you need 30 tokens each, and for 16 to 20, you need 50 Mindbase tokens each. To get 20 wallet address, you need 550 Mindbase token, which you have to deposit in your wallet. You have another option to get wallet addresses with the interconnected wallet. Here you have to deposit another 550 tokens. This way you can activate the first interconnected wallet. That means with 1,100 Mindbase tokens you get 40 wallet addresses. With the interconnected wallet you can dock to other users who also have 20 wallet addresses and get 75% of the fees that arise there, and 25% of the tokens are burned. You have the possibility to activate up to 5 interconnected wallets so that you have a total of 120 wallet addresses that create Mindbase token for you. Let's move on the period of time. This is a bonus program. You will receive 4% of $6.50 This is 26 cents on hour. When you reach a total of $6.50, you will receive a Mindbase token. And this is how it works. When you have paid the 25 tokens, the CTP system starts immediately and start with 26 cents per hour. When you have reached $6.50, a code will appear. Please enter this code in the field provided, then you will receive the Mindbase token. Mindbase CTP system has an algorithm. The more tokens are created, the higher the CTP price will be. It starts at $6.50 and ends at $793,000. Which means the higher the price, the longer it will take you to create a token. Our monthly token burning system is a formula and depends on how many tokens are created in a month. We start with 250 million tokens. Now it is only 247 million. This helps us maintain the value of the token. To stabilize the price, 0.025% of the tokens not yet created is burning when the price on the exchange drops more than 10%. This starts when the Mindbase token has been on the exchange for 6 months. Our new opportunity is API. Annually percentage yield. You can earn 5 times with Mindbase within 1 year. This starts from $250 in Mindbase tokens. You can also hold multiply packages. This is up to you. You deposit the tokens for 12 months and then receive the respective profit. It's very easy. You choose a package and you can buy it with Mindbase tokens or USDT. You can find this in your back office. So now we come to our newest opportunity. We will integrate soon another way with our CTP system, how you can create new tokens. This calls CTP Booster. Here we will buy back the tokens on the exchange and burn them. This will also create more demand for the tokens. We start with 100 tokens and you can earn up to 2,500%. This will coming very soon. Let's move on to the Mindbase ecosystem. We are building step by step by introducing games, NFTs and also products. With our partner Streakk, you can even stake the Mindbase token. So today we would like to introduce you to the presentation to our partner Streakk.
So welcome again to Streakk, unlocking the potential of your crypto. In the beginning of the new year 2023, Streakk delivered so much updates, new features, new promotions. But when you don't know what Streakk is, I will explain everything now in this quick and crispy presentation here. Streakk unlocking the potential of your crypto is so amazing, so outstanding and never seen before, and definitely delivers everything what everybody in the crypto industry is searching for. So please read also the disclaimer. This is not a financial advice. And when you think Streakk is the right project for you, please do your own research, your own due diligence. And after that, maybe ask the person who invited you and decide to join or not. It's up to you. But now let's start with Streakk. What is Streakk and why everybody is searching for the solution of Streakk? Because everybody wants to earn decentralized. Everybody wants to earn a passive income. Everybody wants to earn without giving custody, without sending their own tokens and assets to someone else. And everybody is searching also for a stable passive income, also in an extremely volatile market. And all of this, Streakk can deliver this. And how it's possible, you will see on the next slides. First of all, who founded Streakk? Suki Chen is a founder and the CEO, and he is a seasoned entrepreneur with proven track record. He is very well experienced in the financial industry, and he's also advisor for several governments in Southeast Asia for the blockchain implementation. And because of this job, what he did in the past and also right now, and he is in contact with directors of central banks, and they have to find solutions to implement digital currency on the blockchain. And right now there is no solution outside. And so Zuki-chan put a team together, around 50 people sitting in Singapore in the office there, and developers and so on. And there's a second office in Dubai, and Zuki-chan has also his office in Dubai. And everybody here, also from the call, you can visit the office very easily, and you can meet Zuki-chan in person. You can have private discussions. You can visit the office with your partners, leaders. You can have workshops, presentations. They're absolutely great. And you will see what's behind Streakk. But now the question, why Zuki-chan decided it's time to start Streakk. So everybody of you knows the first generation of blockchain or the second generation of blockchain, but no blockchain solution right now can deliver all the needs what a digital currency for an entire country really needs. And so Streakk decided to develop the third generation of blockchain and solve a lot of issues what all other blockchain technologies right now have. First of all, the limited transactions per second. With the Streakk chain, it would be possible to transact 100 times per second. This is over 8 billion transactions possible per day. And this is definitely enough for an entire country for digital currency. But the main issue is the problem with the fees, with the transaction fees, because in the most blockchains, it's not possible to calculate beforehand what you have to pay for the transaction fee, and then it cannot work for a digital currency. Imagine when someone wants to pay for a bottle of water a few cents, and he have to pay maybe 50 cents, 70 cents transaction fees, or when he want to pay the bus ticket or the lunch or the petrol station. And so there's a need to have a fixed US dollar fee, and Streakk decided the fixed US dollar fee of every transaction, doesn't matter which amount, is 0.0001 US dollar. And also the confirmation time is very fast. And the fixed US dollar fee is only 1% of a dollar cent. You can transact 100 times each amount what you want, and you pay in total only 1 cent. And this is absolutely affordable for every country on the planet. And this is absolutely great. And the Streakk chain is, by the way, also very high scalable. And it's also a layer 1 chain, what means other projects can build and adopt onto the Streakk chain and use it also at layer 2 chain. And so Streakk can grow and grow and grow in the future. And in the next weeks, I think Zuki-chan will announce it very soon. Streakk becomes a DAO. And this means then Streakk is a decentralized autonomous organization. And you can also read everything about on the streakk.io website. It's a community-driven project, and token holders can vote and decide in which direction the Streakk project will develop in the future. What's absolutely great, and you see everything is decentralized here. And the main purpose is of Streakk to create the future of finance by maximizing the potential of crypto. And how this is possible, this I will explain now in the next slides. First of all, we heard about the blockchain, the Streakk chain, what comes up next year. And a Streakk chain needs a huge community. Why? Because every blockchain needs a community. And so Streakk decided to build a huge community with the best decentralized wallet on the market, including the INC technology. This you will hear later what the INC technology is. And Streakk delivers also more value for the community and deliver technology for a stable passive income. And this helps really to grow very, very fast. And when the Streakk chain launched, at this day, Streakk has directly from day one a multi-million community already. And this is the main goal of Streakk. And then to deliver the blockchain technology for everybody who need this technology. And when I want to explain you Streakk in a nutshell, you can see here in very short time everything what is for the community. First of all, there is the decentralized wallet. This is a decentralized wallet, as you know, from Trust Wallet or MetaMask or Exodus or Clever Wallet, completely decentralized and also compatible to any other true decentralized multi-coin wallet. And the best thing is, and maybe you already use the wallet. If not, you can download it from the Apple App Store and the Google Play Store, and you can try it. You can install your Streakk wallet. You can use your seed phrase and import your Streakk wallet in your Trust wallet, and you can see everything is compatible and also working on all wallets because it's completely decentralized, and you can already use over 250 tokens and coins after set up the wallet, and you can also add custom tokens there, what's absolutely great. And the wallet has integrated the most advanced node infrastructure called INC, and this is absolutely never seen before. And the next thing is Streakk is audited by Certiq. Maybe you don't know what Certiq is. Certiq is the biggest company for audits for decentralized projects on the market in the entire DeFi space. And in Streakk, after the audit, Streakk reached 90 of 100 points in the Skynet Trust score. And I will show you live in the internet in 1 minute what this means. And also the security score is 90 of 100 points, the Certiq security score, sorry. And Streakk is already the #1 wallet of all Certiq audited wallets, what's absolutely incredible. But now let's go to Certiq and I show you everything live here in the internet. Certiq is an auditing company for security audits for a lot of projects. And when we go to the main page, we find there a lot of very well-known projects here. And when we see, for example, the BNB chain, the Binance Smart Chain has also a trust score of 90, the same like Streakk, and a security score of 90, the same like Streakk. It's absolutely incredible. So you see a high standard of security and technology here behind Streakk. And now I want to show you why Streakk is a #2 wallet, because you can also filter here the categories and you can go to the wallet section and here see 21 wallets audited by Certiq. And when we click on it and filter all wallet projects, you see Streakk is truly the second wallet with the highest security score and trust score, what's absolutely incredible. And when we go to Streakk, and you can simply click on it and you see a lot of details here, and you see the trust score, the security score, and you can also read here, Streakk is in the top 10% of all Skynet projects. And this is also absolutely huge, absolutely. And when you want to read a lot of text, you can also view the PDF of the auditing report, and you can scroll through everything and you can, you get all the informations behind the audit, what's absolutely great. And this is definitely never seen before, that a company, a startup company with a new wallet, with a network inside, but I have to add, the wallet has no network connection. It's a truly decentralized project and product. But no other wallet from other big companies are audited. And so Streakk has definitely a USP here. And now we watch the 90-second introduction video about the Streakk wallet and the INC.
Question: how much are you earning on your crypto? Is it doing something to validate your investment? Or is it just sitting, gathering digital dust? Maybe you're staking on exchanges to earn more, but the risk of hacking is a real threat on these exchanges. Not to mention the reality of lockup periods, which make it impossible to access your money if you need it. Streakk Wallet is the better, smarter way to earn big bucks on your crypto. You can hold and earn on more than 20 different cryptocurrencies on the world's most advanced node infrastructure, Integrated Node Cluster. Our INC technology is integrated into the Streakk wallet and has more than 40 trusted validators, so you can maximize your staking rewards like never before. Streakk is the world's first and only decentralized wallet that empowers you to earn crypto without any lockup through non-custody staking. Streakk Wallet is audited by the biggest and best cybersecurity companies on the planet. And it's the savviest, simplest way to earn a bigger, more stable, and more reliable passive income. Using Streakk's buyback and burn mechanism, we buy tokens from the open market and burn them every single month. By removing a certain number of tokens from circulation, we reduce the total supply of Streakk tokens that positively impact the price. Unlock the true potential of your crypto by downloading Streakk Wallet on iOS or Android now. Don't just buy crypto, earn more of it every single day.
So the integrated node cluster is integrated in the Streakk Wallet, and you can hold your funds there and you can delegate it to the INC. And then it's auto-delegated all the time to the best validator on the market. And the best features are without any lockup and without giving custody, what means your coins, your cryptos, your keys, maybe you know the saying, not your keys, not your coins, or your keys, your coins. And in Streakk, you have everything and you can earn staking rewards. Absolutely great. And when you need your assets, you can simply transfer it, withdraw it, what you want to do. It's absolutely great. And maybe you know already some staking offers from the market. Maybe you know some of these well-known companies like Stakefish or Stake.io, Everstake, QuickNotes, AllNotes, and so on. And you can go to these projects and companies and delegate your assets, and you can lock your assets because normally you have to lock your assets for staking rewards. When you choose a higher locker period, you get higher rewards. When you choose a lower locker period, you get lower rewards. But until the locker period is expired, you cannot access to your tokens. This is a huge problem in this industry. And what makes the Streakk technology so special? It's a non-custody staking with no lockup. You are free all the time to use your funds. And when you hold the funds, then you earn a passive income and you can grow your portfolio. It's completely decentralized and it's super simple to set up. And you have a maximum of profitability because of the INC. I mentioned already, okay, the INC is auto-delegating all the time. And this is what you cannot do in another staking offer. Maybe you go to your trust wallet and you choose a validator to stake, then you will see your funds are locked there and you cannot access to your tokens. In the INC, you can delegate your funds and you can withdraw anytime, anywhere, and you get the highest rewards what's possible. Because when today validator 1 is the best, and tomorrow comes another validator up and he has better rewards, then the INC is auto-delegating to keep your APRs safe and you can earn the highest rewards on the market here. And here we see some numbers, some APRs, what you can earn by delegating your funds to the INC, and you can hold BTC on it, Ethereum, USDT, BNB, Cardano, Polkadot, Streakk, or Matic token, and earn amazing APRs without any lockup and without giving custody. So the tokens stay all the time in your wallet. You have the private keys and you can access to it all the time. And the best thing is you can also level up these APRs. If you think, oh, 7% on BTC is very low or 10% on Ethereum is also low, then you can also level up these APRs. And now let's go here to the pitch deck. And by the way, with this pitch deck, you can explain Streakk within 3 minutes completely. So I can strongly recommend you use the pitch deck and you can explain everything. So right now we are at this stage here, but you can also use your own node infrastructure and earn up to 28%. So plus 8% on top on the APRs, what we have seen on this slide here. And by the way, you get also Streakk token as a gift from the company, and you can generate a 2% weekly stable passive income, what's never seen before, because it's also stable when the market situation is volatile. It's absolutely crazy to see that. And by the way, don't forget, Streakk is audited with a high security score, with a high trust score, and it's a #1 of all certified wallets. And how you can start with your own node infrastructure. You can start with as little as $100 only, and you can try Streakk. And for this, it's possible to start with 3 types of nodes. First of all, the shared node. The shared node starts from $100. You can also choose 250 or 500 or 1,000 or 2,500. You can start with a dedicated node or also with a dedicated node professional. And you get 3 unique advantages on top by activating your own node. But first of all, I have to explain what you get here. When you start your own node, you get a technical product, a piece of technology, and this is running for you for 7 years. And it's working for 7 years. And in this 7 years, and this is your first advantage, you get additional APRs on the slide, what we have seen here. So you can earn up to 8% on top on these tokens. And in the future, more projects and tokens will be added. And then we're talking about 15% on BTC, or 18 on Ethereum, or 22 on USDT, or 23 on BNB, or maybe you have some Cardano, 23 on Cardano, or 24 on Polkadot, or amazing 28% on the Streakk token. And as we heard already in the video of the Streakk wallet, they have a strong buyback and burn mechanism, and the Streakk token is only is limited, and the maximum supply right now is only 9.37 million token. So it's a good idea to collect some Streakk token at the moment, because the price is good today. It's lower as in the other days before, and definitely every month they burn token, and maybe when the Streakk chain goes live, only 6 or 7 million token left. And when you have some, it's definitely a good idea, and you can earn great rewards on it. And you can also earn on the Matic token. But now let's take a look what you get at the second. The second is you get the same value of your purchased node, the dollar value, gifted in Streakk token. What's absolutely great. For example, when you purchase a $5,000 node, you get Streakk token in the worth of $5,000 gifted. And so you have 2 things. You have Streakk token in the worth of 5,000, and you have a node working for you for 7 years. What's absolutely great. And after 100 weeks, because these SDKK going into staking for 100 weeks, and after the 100 weeks, you get these token back. And when you today get a good amount of Streakk token credited in your node dashboard, you get it in 100 weeks is also 23 months. You get it back. Doesn't matter what the price is at the moment when you get it back. Maybe the Streakk token has $700 at the moment then, or maybe 1,000. So you have also a little bit profit on top. But while you wait this 100 weeks, you get the third benefit, and this is a 2% weekly stable passive income for 100 weeks. What means 2% multiplied with 100 weeks is a total of 200%, or you can also say 8.6% in average. Or the best thing is you get not credited your rewards on a weekly basis, you get credited on a daily basis, and this is 0.285% per day. And this is absolutely great. And here you see some examples how it works. When you start, for example, with a shared node with $1,000, you get $20 weekly. When you start with a dedicated node with $5,000, you get $1 $500 weekly. And when you start with a dedicated node professional, then you get $500 weekly. And as I told you, you get it credited on a daily basis, and you can withdraw your Streakk token balance, your dollar value, because you get it credited in a stable dollar value. You can withdraw from a minimum of $50 to an external wallet, and you can immediately sell your tokens. There's enough liquidity and daily trading volume to do that. And now I explain you how it works. When you withdraw, for example, $500, and in the example now, the token has a price on the market of 250. Then you get 2 Streakk token on your external wallet. Okay, but now imagine when the token rises. So you get also $500. Maybe the token has in the future $500 value on the market, price on the market. Then you get only 1 Streakk token. And so you can build a stable passive income in the volatile side, in the INC, and you can earn a dollar-based stable income here with a Streakk token and the Streakk nodes. And it doesn't matter where the market is. It doesn't matter where the Streakk token price is. In the worst case scenario, and maybe the Streakk token drop to $10, what happens? For you, nothing. When you withdraw $500, then, and it goes to $10, then you get 50 SDKK on your external wallet. But when you withdraw the token, you get the same dollar amount credited in Streakk token on external wallet, and you can immediately sell the token. You can also put it in again and start your next shared node and compound your earnings. That's also possible. And you can also withdraw your tokens on a regular basis, maybe weekly, and hold the token. And when the price rises, then you sell the token, and then you can leverage your 2% also. And a lot of partners from the last 2 months have already a 3.2 of up to 4% per week, because they have withdrawn some tokens, hold the tokens, and when they sell it now, then they have more value on their wallet. And when you decide to start with a Streakk node, with a shared node, Suki Chen give us a new promotion. It's a gift. It's a shared node for $2,500. And this incentive is especially for the Chinese New Year celebration with a red package, red packets, and you can get some gifts inside, and this is absolutely great to see. So until the February the 5th, you can purchase the red packet or the Chinese promotion notes or Chinese New Year notes. And the name is only about the red packet inside. And with this packet, the Streakk company, the Streakk team wishes you happiness, prosperity, health. And in a lot of notes is additional money. Yes, as you can see here, $88 or $48, sometimes also $0 or $8 or $18 or $288, up to $8,888. And all the dollars, what you get there, will be immediately credited, not as income, as deposit in your USD wallet, and you can directly do with it what you want. You can withdraw it, you can purchase the next node, it's up to you. And this promotion is running until February the 5th and is not only for Chinese partner, it's for the entire world. But Suki Chen, maybe you know it, speaks also Chinese and has a lot of friends and family in China. And so Streakk has also a promotion for the Happy Chinese New Year, the year of the rabbit. And this is why we see the rabbit here. And why all the time 8? Because 8 is the luckiest number in China and definitely, I think, all over the world. And so you get any amount between 0 and $8,888, what's absolutely great. And I know a lot of partners and friends, they bought some nodes, and a lot of times they earned some dollars there. Sometimes not too much, but it's a gift. You get also your node, you get also your Streakk tokens, you get also your 2% passive stable income on it. It's absolutely great. And when you earn some Streakk token from your rewards, for example, in the next days, you can directly sell your tokens out of the Streakk wallet, because the Streakk team has integrated PancakeSwap. This is the biggest smart chain-based decentralized exchange. They have integrated Uniswap. This is a well-known decentralized exchange on Ethereum, and they have integrated OpenSea. This is the biggest NFT marketplace on the world, and you can buy and sell and trade NFTs also with your Streakk wallet, and you can directly connect your Streakk wallet to these 3 exchanges. And when you want to sell your Streakk token, you can directly exchange your Streakk token to dollar in your Streakk wallet. What's absolutely great. And when you think, okay, Streakk is a good idea, yes, here Streakk in a nutshell, again, it's truly decentralized, earn over 20 blockchains, compound your earnings, earn crypto without giving custody, and use your own node to get higher returns and give wings to your crypto. And if you're not so experienced in the crypto space, it's also not an issue. Don't worry. Streakk offers to, or invites you to weekly educational webinars. Every Tuesday, Streakk hosts an educational webinar right now in English and in German, and I think also in the next weeks and months also in some other languages. And you will learn a lot of stuff there. What's also helpful on your way in the entire crypto space, not only about Streakk, maybe also how to trade decentralized, how to generate a wallet, what is important for the security, and so on. And you will learn a lot of things there. And this is also what you get from Streakk. And when do you have any issue, problem, or when you have a feature request or a good idea for the future, you can drop the customer support a message. The customer support is 24/7 online and is answering very fast. And so you can simply write a message from your node dashboard or also via email. And when you now think Streakk is absolutely great and you want also to start here and you want to start earn passively, please ask the person who invited you today, and the person will explain everything to you, definitely how to start in the perfect way here. And when you want to build a business globally, then please follow the next slides. Because when you want to help the Streakk community to grow, you can refer Streakk to someone and you can earn from 3 additional great income sources: the level bonus, the rank royalty, and the global lifetime pool. And all commissions are paid in USDT, and you can withdraw your commissions every day, and you get it very fast in a couple of hours. But now let's talk about the level bonus. The level bonus is for the fast start money. So you can earn very fast by referring people, and then people activate their own node. But first of all, please activate your own node, because only when you have your own node running, you're able to receive commissions. And after activating your own node, you can start to refer someone also with a node. And by doing this, with every frontline partner with their own node, you open one level. With the second, you open the second level. With the third, you open the third level, and so on. And so you can activate up to 15 levels deep and earn absolutely amazing percentage here, as you can see. And also, the dynamic compression is activated in this compensation plan. This is a very important information, because when, for example, when you refer someone and he is not active in your downline, but he refer also someone, he is not active, and this person refers also someone and he is not active, but the next person purchases a node. What happens in the dynamic compression? Then this level 4 is calculated as level 1 with 15%, and you get more commissions. And the other here, between you and the 4th level, they get nothing. And so you can avoid this by activating your own node. And please teach also your team to activate their own node first before they start their business. It's very, very important. And right now, the 15% on the frontline volume, what we have seen here, the 15% is not the end. Right now, the second promotion is online until February the 10th. And here we can earn up to 30% of direct income, and this in an absolutely great way. So, for example, when you register a new person, when you refer a new person, between this promotion dates here, this is important, on the new accounts accounted here, and then they start to purchase nodes, then you can reach these incentive payments here in 6 steps. And by reaching the first $5,000, you activate your first bonus, and then you get $250 on top what you earned in the uni level. After reaching the 5,000, it switches to 10,000. And then after reaching 10,000, you activate the next step, and then you don't get 250, then you get 500. And so in the third step, by reaching 25K, you activate the 10% bonus. Then you don't get 500, you get 2,500 on top. And when you see okay, you earn 15% on 25K and additional 10% on 25K. It's absolutely great incentive, and it's valid up to the February the 10th in the next month. And now I want to show you what you can do. Maybe when you start new here and you want to invest 25K with your family, for example, and you start here, for example, with a red packet node, yes, and maybe you have 2 kids and a wife, for example, yes. So okay, so I think for the wife, you can purchase a 5K node, because the wife only needs 5K because she has already your credit card, I think, and 10K for your first kid and 10K node for the second kid. And now, what is this? Now you activated directly this bonus, 2,500 additional. So you earn here on the uni level $3,750 and additional 2,500 on your setup, what you see here. And by the way, and this is interesting information here, I share with you after the rank royalty. The rank royalty is absolutely great, and you will see in the next weeks when you do the business here, from the rank royalty will come the most part of the money what you can earn here. And it's very simple also for network new starter, when you see required volume is 5,000, and we're talking about cumulative volume. So also from different lines and also from deeper levels, it doesn't matter. We have also to keep in mind the 40% rule. But volume never flushes, what means you have all the time what you need to reach a rank. And by doing this and reach the rank Pearl, you get $200 on top what you earned already in the uni level. So when you want to reach the Sapphire rank, you need 10,000 volume, but it's cumulated. So you need only additional 5,000. So for your first $5,000, you get $200 rank royalty payment. And for your second $5,000, you get additional 400. What is this? 6% on your entire team volume on top. It's absolutely never seen before. 6% on top, and absolutely great. And when you see it in the next steps on the higher ranks, you can earn from all the income sources up to 9 and 10% on your entire volume. What's absolutely great. So, but now let's take a look to the Sapphire 25. For the Sapphire 25, you need $25,000 cumulated team volume, and then you get additional $1,000 rank royalty payment. But now keep in mind this slide. When you plan to invest, for example, 25K, and you have a wife and 2 kids, or maybe you have a dog or a hamster or something like that, you can build this setup. You will earn also the 10% on top. In this slide, not the 30%, the 10%, but you are already Sapphire 25. And why it's so interesting and also important to reach Sapphire 25 very fast? Because of the global lifetime pool. 10% of the entire company turnover goes into this pool and is divided into 4 separate pools of 2.5% each. And with Sapphire 25, you are recipient in the first pool, and you are qualified for the pool for life. That's it. And now imagine when the company makes 100 million turnover. Then in each of these pools are $2.5 million, and you can be a recipient of the pool. And this is an absolutely fair and performance-based pool, and you can earn multiple shares of each pool. With every $500 from your first 15 levels, you earn 1 share, and you can collect multiple shares. When you have turnover of 10K, you have 20 shares already, and so you can also earn more as some other in the team. Also, you can also earn more as in the upline, because only the 15 levels are accounted for the volume, for the shares. And so it's also possible when you start today to earn more from the global lifetime pool as people who joined above you and also earlier as you. And so it's absolutely great. Suki is so smart to doing this here. It's absolutely great. And when you think now this is a huge business opportunity, you want to know more, please ask the person who invited you to the webinar. Don't just dream, make it happen. And today the Streakk token price is very good to join, definitely to get a lot of more tokens as in the past days. But also when you have business partners and you want to refer them, please don't waste time, do it fast. Otherwise it's possible your partners and prospects are already joined in other teams, and this is too sad to wait. So don't just dream, make it happen. Let's streak together. Thank you very much for attending the webinar tonight, and see you in the next days on the next live presentation.